airport, on the train, a Portuguese lady asked me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Zimbabwe in Africa." And a wave of pity washed over her face. And she said to me, "I'll pray for you." There and then it hit me that I was the object of pity. And why was she pitying me? She was probably one of those nice people who would sit in front of their televisions watching a commercial that says, "Do you know, just for $10 a year, you can send a whole African village to school." We must, to the world, we must appear like a retrogressive, backward continent infested with disease, war, people who cannot champion their own causes and rely on the charity of foreign aid to get by from day to day. Over the past 6 decades, nearly 7 decades now, we've received over $1 trillion in foreign aid. But has that developed our continent? IMF has since acknowledged that aid will not lift Africa. In fact, we're getting poorer. We're retrogressing. What has aid done to lift us? Not very much. But what has aid done instead? It has created in us chronic dependency. Our hosts have a saying, I think it's the Department of Agriculture at the zoos, they say, "Please do not feed the animals. They might become dependent and forget how to hunt." We've forgotten how to hunt. Or waiting for alms, we have totally forgotten how to hunt for ourselves. What has aid also done? It has subsidized the political inefficiencies of our irresponsible governments. We think they are doing something when they are not. Aid has trapped us in debt because most of that debt comes as state-to-state funding, which is loans, which we're struggling to pay back. Aid is also killing our local industries. Why must our people buy mosquito nets when they can get them for free? Aid is fueling corruption. Agencies such as the United Nations, USAID, can work with governments regardless of how responsible they are or not. But I have a question for you, my fellows in the civic leadership cohort. Until when shall we continue to trade our weak and vulnerable as commodities to foreign funders so that we can sustain our paychecks from month to month? Until when shall we be complicit in implementing ineffective programs that are not designed to eradicate the problems on the ground, but only designed to align to the funders' interests? Until when shall we maintain a clean hands policy and not want to do the dirty work of holding our governments accountable for the misuse of our natural resources? The providers of foreign aid are not going to come and uproot our ineffective governments. We have to do that for ourselves. They will not do it for us, unless it serves them, of course. So here are a few things I think we need to do. First of all, we need to change our mindset. We can champion African solutions to African problems if we use our creative energies in the right way, if we remember how to hunt, if we hold our governments accountable, if we leverage on our status as the last investment frontier to move our continent from aid to trade. I'm not talking about something fanciful. Eritrea did this in 2007, completely rejected all foreign aid. For a few years, it was hardships. But from 2010 going onwards, the economy started recording growth. 2010, 2011, and they're still on a growth trajectory. Short-term hardship, long-term gain. Rome wasn't built in a day. Ghana is doing this, moving themselves from aid to trade. Our own countries can do this as well. And as for our hosts and everyone else who wants to help us, I would urge you to reconsider the manner and extent and scope of the help you give us. We no longer just want fish. We no longer just need fish. We need you to help us learn how to fish. Some of us already know how to fish. We need to learn the new technology in how to fish better. Help us with tech transfer, capacity building. Some of us already have the tech to fish, but we need access to the fish markets. Give us favorable trade deals. We need partnerships. And I trust that if we do this, including turning our nonprofits into profit-making social enterprises, doing sustainable change, involving the communities we want to serve in sustainable solutions, I believe that one day when I go back to Lisbon, and if someone asks me where I'm from, I'll say, my name is Sharon Bwanya. I am from Zimbabwe in Africa. And I'll watch their face fill with wonder.